Hi, Lyria here. I was asked to do a little video. Well, I was asked to answer a question on my podcasting setup, so I figured I'd do it in video form. Dutch tilt! And I figured also maybe a little tour of my new basement office. Alright, so here we go. Turn the door, and here we go. So, little couch, baby toys, those are for me. Desk with stuffs, some musical instruments, and some books. And these awesome night lights, which are egg-shaped, and they switch to different lights. They switch from color to color slowly, or you can have them actually stuck on one color if you want. And so here's the studio setup basically. Laptops here with GarageBand installed, and I have two microphones. They're both MXL 990 mics. Got to mention on Twitter. There's one here, and there's one here. I have this one on a boom, and because of the principles of leverage, the bass is actually clamped to the table with just a regular wood clamp. And both mics need pop filters. These microphones are condenser mics. They require phantom power from wherever you're plugging them into, and that's the concept of electricity going through the cable so that the microphones can work. These condenser mics are so sensitive that if you were to use them without a pop filter, there would be so much ambient noise produced by the wind of you speaking that it would be unusable sound. So if you're going to look into the MXL 990, which is really great for its capabilities and price, each of these was about $55. And I got them from musiciansfriend.com, which included 2 free XLR cables, which is this kind of cable. The cables go into my M-Audio Fast Track Pro, and I have 2 inputs, 1 and 2. And each of these, because I've set the switch to mono, each of these can be put into a separate track in GarageBand. And this right now is a file where I did a little promo for Steph Smith, but what you can see here is that you can select the input source right there, Mono 1, Fast Track Pro. If I want the other microphone, Mono 2, to be the source, I could just go here and switch Mono 2. Or if I want the track to be supplied by both simultaneously, as if I'm doing stereo, then I could pick stereo. And that's basically it. That's my setup. An M-Audio Fast Track Pro, which goes for, shouldn't have to pay more than $200 for it. Plugs into the computer through USB. I have a hub here that's powered. If you were to plug that in through a hub that isn't powered, then you would not have phantom power available to your microphones, and I doubt the thing would actually work. It needs electricity from the computer. And I got the hub just because I like a single USB plug going into my machine, and I had more than 2 USB devices I wanted to use, and the MacBook only has 2 USB ports. So yeah, the microphones are connected to the Fast Track Pro. Fast Track Pro is connected to the computer, and in GarageBand what's great is you can actually go to the preferences of GarageBand, and in the audio MIDI section, audio output and input are both selected to Fast Track Pro. You don't have to put the output as being Fast Track Pro. You can pick your system speakers, but the advantage of choosing Fast Track Pro is you can use the headphone out of the Fast Track Pro as I'm losing focus here, as the way to monitor what you're doing. And with this lovely splitter here, Christine and I can both listen to each other and ourselves while we record, which is a good idea. Recording a podcast without listening to yourself while you're doing it, you don't get to hear ambient noise, and these microphones actually do pick up quite a bit of ambient noise, more so than I thought, but they are clearly directional. In fact, were you to speak into the wrong side of the microphone, you wouldn't really hear anything. And the side of the microphone you should speak to is the one that has the logo on it. So if you speak in this side, you hear things pretty well, and if you speak And in the back of it, you're not going to hear much at all, which is good. But then you really kind of have to deal with positioning. The ideal position is something where Christine's on the couch talking into the mic and I'm over here, so that we can't actually have any cross audio into each other's microphones, which works out well. So that's my backlit. That's my studio setup, and that's it for now. So hopefully that was helpful and informative. See you next time.